that's when you can build trust, that's when you can build credibility, and that's when you can put your company in the best spot to actually close that deal. Hey guys, welcome back to Builder Funnel TV, and today I want to talk about the lead matrix. So there are 2 axes, 4 quadrants, and 1 giant opportunity. So let's dig in, break this down. I'll talk through all the quadrants, and I'm going to show you where I think there is a massive opportunity because nobody likes to focus there. So on one side of this box here, you've got basically warm and cold leads. And then on the other one, you have leads ready to buy now and leads ready to buy later. So let's break down each quadrant, and then I'll show you where the big opportunity is, because most people are only focused basically where everything is easy. So we're going to start in the first quadrants, which are warm leads ready to buy now. So those are the best leads, right? Somebody that's ready to go and they're warmed up, which I put this bucket as referral leads, right? So warm leads are referral leads. Somebody made an introduction to you and you've got an easy meeting. They already have some trust built in because it was a referral, and they're also ready timing-wise to make a decision. So everybody wants those leads. They're the ultimate ones. You're never going to get better leads than that, but there's only a finite source of those, and that's not always going to happen, and you can't really control that source very well. So that's the first quadrant. Let's start with cold leads ready to buy now. So we're staying in that ready to buy now column. So we've got referrals, warm leads, and then now we've got cold leads. So cold leads are from marketing and advertising, and they're cold because somebody's coming to you and they haven't been exposed to you yet, right? So warm leads from referrals, awesome, they already know you. Cold leads, somebody did a Google search, they saw a sign, they heard you on the radio, however they found you, they saw your social media ad, it doesn't really matter, but that was kind of their first exposure to you. A lot of times it's a Google search, right? They're going, I need a kitchen remodeler in Denver. They find some companies, that's their first exposure to you, so when they reach out, they're colder. And it really just changes your sales process a little bit because there's less trust built in. They don't know you yet and they need more education. Whereas with the referral leads, you've got some of those things baked in, you've got some trust already, you can maybe move through the sales process quicker. So that's the thing I always like to note with cold leads, whether it's ready to buy now or ready to buy later, is there typically is more work to be done from a sales and marketing perspective to build trust and credibility and educate that person. All right, so that's the ready to buy now side of this, or side of the quadrants, the 4 quadrants basically. So let's talk about leads ready to buy later. So again, we've got warm leads ready to buy later. Those are going to be your referral leads again, but they're just not ready to move forward yet. So maybe you have that initial meeting, you get introduced by a past client and they say, hey, these guys are great. But then you meet with them and you realize they actually aren't really ready to start their project for 6 months or 12 months or whatever it is. Those are fantastic leads. You do have to stay in touch with them because you don't want to lose them. There's a smaller chance that you'll lose them because, again, it was a referral lead, but they still could go another direction. So I always say with that bucket, that quadrant, you really just want to do a good job of periodically reaching out, staying in touch, maybe sending some educational material, and really you're just kind of playing the waiting game until they actually are ready to move forward, and then boom, they'll go right back into your sales process. So those are 3 quadrants that most people spend a lot of time in. Everyone likes to spend time in the warm leads section, whether they're ready now or ready later, because those are referrals. Again, those are the best leads. Then everyone jumps to cold leads ready to buy now, and that's because, hey, they're ready to buy now. So it's right in front of you, it's an opportunity, you're gonna pursue it. Let's talk about the big opportunity, and that's in this quadrant down here. That's going to be your cold leads ready to buy later. Now, the big opportunity is because, one, listen to what I just said. It's cold leads ready to buy later. Those don't sound like good leads. Those sound like junk leads, but they're not. And if you think about the way people shop and buy and the way people do research, we like to research the heck out of everything, right? We like to Google, we like to jump on forums and read blogs, we like to look at, reviews, all kinds of stuff. We like to gather information. So somebody that's looking to remodel or build a custom home or replace their roof or whatever it is, they're going to do some research, and as they're doing that research, they're going to get exposed to you. So now maybe they fill out a form on your website, now they're a lead, but again, they're not ready to buy today. But you can create a giant opportunity for your future pipeline if you do a good job of nurturing those leads. So once you've captured an email and you recognize, hey, this person isn't responding, I've tried to call them, I've tried to email them, they don't want to book a meeting, they never respond, they're ghosting me, whatever it is, you just have to recognize, hey, they're in quadrant 4. They're a cold lead, they came from my marketing efforts, that's great, and they're not ready to buy now. That's okay. I'm going to play the long game. I'm going to educate this person. I'm going to send them, blogs, videos, information on how the process works. I'm going to educate them so that 6 months down the road or 9 months down the road, when they actually move to ready to buy now they've shifted quadrants. They're still a cold lead, but they've actually warmed up. So they're probably sitting right in the middle. They're not a total referral lead, but you've built a lot of trust and credibility. And so they've moved up they've moved this way in the quadrant, but they've also shifted up. That's a great lead and a great opportunity. And so that is the giant opportunity for, I would say, most businesses, and especially our industry, where you're thinking about these big home improvement projects or building a custom home, if that's what you do. People research this stuff for a long time. And so you've got this window of time here where they go from not ready to ready to buy. That's when you can build trust. That's when you can build credibility. And that's when you can put your company in the best spot to actually close that deal. And what you'll find is if you spend time in all quadrants, and especially don't forget about this 4th quadrant, you will separate yourself from almost everybody else because nobody focuses on that quadrant. Because again, if you just think about it, cold leads ready to buy later, who wants to spend time with that? But I can tell you, we've built our business on that, and that is educating, staying in touch with people that are just researching, and they're going to be fantastic customers, but just a little bit later than maybe you're ready. So that's what I've got for you today, guys. Hopefully that helps. This is a quick breakdown of the lead matrix. You've got leads ready to buy now, leads ready to buy later, and again, some are cold, some are warm. Don't forget about the big opportunity, and good luck. We'll see you next time.